Today we're going to look at two prepositions that many times get confused because they're similar. And those prepositions are por and para. Para, a destination. So if we wanted to say, I am going to the park, right? So my end result is to end up at the park. Right? Or we could say a point in the time or a deadline, right? So a point in the future. Again, we're going right to something. So I need to turn in my homework para el lunes. So by Monday. So a purpose or a goal. So I'm walking to this park and I could say I walk para in order to lose weight. So my goal for doing this is to lose weight. And many times when we have para plus an infinitive, which is our base word, we can translate that as in order to. So in order to lose. Point of view. If I wanted to say for me, para mí. For whom something is intended. So if I showed up and I had a gift in my hand, if you ever wanted to show up and give me something, you could give me a Mini Cooper. But I can't give you a Mini Cooper because I just don't have that much money. But I could say, this gift is for you. Maybe I'm going to give Shakira a gift. I wonder what I should send her this year for her birthday. All right, so we have these different ways to use para. And maybe in your book, or your teacher, or the way you learned it, you learned some other examples. Or maybe you learned some other reasons. And that's just fine. And if you had to take it all back to one thing, just think about this one-way arrow. So the other one that we have that means for is por. And I like to think about por as a two-way arrow, right? That something is causing something else, that something affects something else, that one interchanges with the other. So this first one we have is through, by, or along. So we could say, all right, I've got my park right here. If I wanted to say, I am walking por el parque, that means that I'm walking through the park. So caminé por el parque. All right, or if there's a river right here and I'm walking along, I could say I walked along por el río. Another way that we can use by, for example, is with transportation. So if we wanted to say, I'm going by train, I'm going by train. I'm going by por avión. So that would be another way to use by. In exchange for. So again, it looks like that two-way arrow. So I could go and say I'm at a store shopping, and I could say I would like to buy a gift in exchange for my pet horse. I don't know why I would change. Wow. That's supposed to be a horse. I have no idea what that is. But I walk in somewhere and I don't have any cash and I say, I want this gift and I will give you this instead. And so we have an exchange. Guys, I don't know what that is. That's okay. It happens. Okay, a motive or a reason, or another way we say is because of or a cause. So I'm driving to school in my Mini Cooper. I don't really have a Mini Cooper, but I want one. And I could arrive late. So I arrived late por el tráfico. So I could say I arrived late because of the traffic, or the traffic was the reason that I arrived. I guess I should put late in there. Or maybe I arrived late because I was trying to trade in my horse for a gift. I don't know. Maybe not. All right, a period of time. So if we want to say I studied for 2 hours for 2 hours, that's a period of time. Or I was in college por 5 años. Frequency. Well, the most common one would be like miles per hour. So I'm traveling at, right, so maybe I'm in this traffic over here and I'm going to be late. And so I would say I'm traveling at 5 millas por hora. Miles per hour. There you go. Por. Are there a lot more things that we could put in there? Probably. But what I just remember is I got a two-way arrow. I think about para, and I have a one-way arrow. But if I'm going to look at them both together and try to figure out what I'm going to do, I just got to memorize them. It's not fun. Grab a partner. Take some time. Quiz each other. See how it goes. Call up some friends. Talk to some people. Memorize. Suerte.